can we just take a moment to appreciate my little pumpkin with the light? Look at this, it's so cute! Hello, I'm Courtney, and today I am doing a Miraculous Ladybug discussion. So I haven't made a Miraculous Ladybug review since the Siren episode, which came out in May. So it's been a good 4 months, and a lot of episodes have come out since the Siren episode, and I've watched them, of course, but I just haven't really felt the need to film a video and discuss any of those episodes until now. Last week, episode 19 of season 2 of Miraculous Ladybug came out, and it was Sandboy, which honestly, I didn't think I was going to film a review about this episode either until I watched it last night, and I about died. If you haven't watched this episode yet, I highly recommend you go do so because, one, it's a great episode. I honestly loved it. It's definitely one of my favorites now, but also there's just so much information in it, and I gotta discuss, so that's why I'm here, and I'm gonna discuss, and I'm already freaking out. But if you haven't watched Sandboy yet and you don't want to be spoiled, I would leave right now, so goodbye, not spoiling people, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Alright, so Sandboy, where do I even begin? So this episode starts off with Tiki and Marinette hanging out in Marinette's room. It's nighttime, you know, Marinette's ready to go to bed, and they're talking, and it's really nice, and Tiki suddenly kind of looks sad, and Marinette's like, you know, what's up? And Tiki's like, it's Nuru's birthday today. Now, when Tiki mentioned Nuru, I was like, who the heck is Nuru? And then all of a sudden, boom, light bulb went off, because Nuru is the Kwami that's with Hawkmoss. This is the Kwami that Hawkmoss captured and is using its powers for the evil Akumatai stuff, you know, and it's not okay. After watching this episode, I now feel just so much pain for Nuru, because Nuru does not deserve this. I feel so bad for this little Kwami, and I just want to give it a hug and get it away from Gabriel, because Gabriel is so evil. Anyway, back to Tiki and Marinette. Tiki's basically like, you know, since it's Nuru's birthday, me and the other Kwamis can try to talk to Nuru. And this is like the one time we can do this. If we don't do it now, we'll never get this opportunity again. And we know that Nuru's missing, so we gotta do this. We gotta do this. And Marinette's like, oh, okay, and let's Tiki go. Meanwhile, we got Plague over here hanging out with Adrian. And Plague goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. And he goes over to Adrian's bed and puts a sock Plague under the covers, and then sneaks out to go meet up with Tiki, which I loved their interaction so much, and honestly, I ship it. I don't know if it's weird to ship two Kwamis together, but honestly, I saw something between Tiki and Plague, and I feel like I'm not the only one who did. Please don't tell me I'm alone on this. Anyway, Tiki and Plague travel together. They go to Master Fu's house, and they go through that music, the miracle box, that's what it's called. And once they go inside there, all of these other Kwamis are there, and I about lost it. I don't think I ever really thought about the fact that there was more Kwamis out there than the ones we already knew. Like, we know about Tiki, we know about Plague, we know about Trixie, the one Alia used, we know about the turtle one that Nino used, and we know about the bee one because Chloe's gonna use that one. We know about Peacock because of Adrian's mom, and we know about Nuru because he's with Hawkmoss. So we know 7, okay? But I never thought it went past. But there's so many Kwamis that exist. There was like, I don't even know, 30? There was so many in that miracle box, and I was like, where have you all been this whole entire time? And y'all, when Tiki and Plague show up, everyone's like, oh my gosh, Tiki and Plague are here, and they're so excited. And then this one Kwami's like, let's get this party started. And they start playing music, and they're dancing, and I couldn't even. The Kwamis truly know how to throw a lit party. Like, their party looks so much fun, and I was like, oh my gosh, just, you know, casual, just some magical Kwamis hanging out together on a Friday night. But the Kwamis all come together in this one big circle to sing this song to get to Nuru. And they start singing, it's really loud, it sounded pretty good, but it's not working. The main Kwami of this party, I don't know the Kwami's name. All I know is that it looked really weird to me. But this Kwami is like, oh yeah, this isn't working. Like, this isn't powerful enough. There's not a strong connection. And this Kwami looks over to his side, and there's this empty spot. And the Kwami goes, if only Peacock were here. We haven't seen Peacock in a long time. When this Kwami said this, I about had a heart attack, because the big theory out there is that Adrian's mom was the Peacock Miraculous holder. And this, to me, at least, like, basically confirms that, like, she was the Miraculous holder of this. And the Peacock is out there. The Peacock Kwami's still out there. What I now think, after watching this episode, is that the Peacock Kwami is still out there and is with Adrian's mom. And I think Adrian's mom is not dead. I think she's trapped somewhere with the Peacock Kwami and they can't get out. That's my theory. But while the Kwamis are at their gathering trying to talk to Nuru, Marinette is sleeping soundly, you know, when all of a sudden this magical dust falls on her, which is obviously a sign someone's been akumatized, something bad's gonna happen, and she wakes up, and who's climbing up to her bed? Adrian! But this Adrian is not the Adrian that we know and love. It is a crazy Adrian that has been built from the magic of the akumatized person, Sandboy. And this Adrian keeps yelling, oh, me and Chloe are in love and we're gonna get married, because that's Marinette's worst nightmare, that Adrian's in love with Chloe. But this Adrian was so freaky to me. Like, I couldn't look at him because it was just the eyes, okay? The eyes really freaked me out. Meanwhile, with the real Adrian, he's at his house chilling when all of a sudden these metal bars start coming down, and I wanted to cry, because you realize as you're watching all these metal bars come down and trap Adrian that his worst nightmare is being trapped, and it's the saddest thing ever. But anyway, both Adrian and Marinette are like, oh my gosh, there's someone akumatized out there. We need to stop this. I need to transform, but guess what? They can't, because their Kwamis are not with them. So since Marinette is the only one who knows where the Kwamis are, she goes to Master Fu's house, she gets Tiki and Black, she transforms, while Black has to go rush back to Adrian, and is actually chased by Sandboy, which was really interesting because you've never seen someone akumatized chase a Kwami, and it was just really interesting to watch. But of course, Black gets back to Adrian, and Adrian transforms into Cat Noir, and Cat Noir finds Ladybug, and they start fighting, and of course, they run into Sandboy, and they both, you know, discover their nightmares, and Ladybug's nightmare is losing her power, while meanwhile, Cat Noir's power is Ladybug hating him. I swear, I just really want to give Cat Noir a hug, because it's like, I was watching this, and I was like, oh my gosh, his literal worst nightmare is not losing his power like Ladybug's, but it's Ladybug hating him, and it's not true. Like, she does deep down love you. But they fight their nightmares off, they take down evil Ladybug, they take down Sandboy and de-akumatize him, and it turns out to be just this young kid who had a nightmare because he watched a scary movie. But the real Ladybug is like, Cat Noir, do you really think I'm that evil? And Cat Noir looks at her and goes, no, you're the lady of my dreams and my heart. It's little moments like that that remind me of why I ship Ladybug and Cat Noir so hard, because he just loves her so much, and like, I can just tell, like, Ladybug's opening up to him, and she definitely cares for him, and there's just something there, and I want them to end up together so bad. But of course, the episode wasn't over, because Gabriel / Hawkmoth always has something evil and powerful to say, but this time I was really angry at him. So Hawkmoth now knows that there are more Kwamis out there because the Kwamis actually got a connection, except it was to Hawkmoth because Hawkmoth was using Nuru's powers. So now Hawkmoth knows that there are more Kwamis out in the world, and he's more determined than ever to take them down and destroy Miraculous holders and have all the power, and I'm terrified. I really just want like Hawkmoth to like go die in a hole. Like, is that too much to ask for? But this episode was definitely interesting, to say the least. It was a wild ride, and I don't know how I'm going to feel for these next couple of episodes because the end is nearing and I'm not ready for it. But thank you all so much for watching this Miraculous Ladybug review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm Courtney, and I'll see you all next time when a new video up soon, so I will see you then. So